All right. So.
Hello. Welcome back to the Cal Fire Foundation Marathon. Relief Foundation Marathon words. Okay. We're back with Shantae. Go take it away, Suikoboj.
All right. So this is Shantae, Half-Genie Hero. This is one of the free DLCs that comes with the game that just came out. It's called Jamie Percent. We're gonna do Jamie mode is gonna be any percent for the game, and time starts when I hit new game. So time starts in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So this mode is fairly simple. We no longer have any of the transformations that you would find in the normal percent. But Shantae does have 2 new abilities. She no longer has the hair rip. She instead has a pillow to attack with. And unlike normal transformations, we have clouds now that she sleeps on. And what I just did there is what's called, well, I like to call a super jump, where you hit jump and cloud at the same time. It gives you a little bit of boosted speed on rising. And we'll be using that a little bit throughout the run. But this is Scuttletown. Well, and I didn't want to do that, but that was supposed to happen. And this is a starfish enemy. You'll notice that I need to collect gems, which I'm doing a very bad job of it so far. But that's fine. As long as I get to level 3 before the end of this stage, that's fine. The different levels is how fast you can Shantae can swing a pillow, as well as how many sheep you can throw, which I'll demonstrate here once we get to toward the end of the level at the boss. Gonna do a little bit of safety here soon, and we'll pick up a few extra gems, hopefully.
Okay, so I'll read a couple donations that we got.
Oh, go right ahead. Go right on ahead.
So we got $20 from Hi, my name is E, no message, and $5 from Pendle Steven, saying for the good cause, since this is one of my favorite games ever, smiley face, and good luck and have fun. Don't know if that was for the last game or this game, but either way, both are very good games.
Oh yeah. So this game is actually the 4th game of the series. This actually got kickstarted on my way forward. Sadly, I didn't get on the Kickstarter. I'm gonna try to pick up a few extra gems here. Normally I just get these if I actually was doing correct. And what you're seeing right there, the little blue floating things are called dream squids. We ignore all those since those lose time to pick up. But now we get to the first fight of Tinker Slug, which we are going to get through fairly quickly here. And then we toss the sheep, which I'm level 3, I could use 3 sheep. And there's Tinker Slug down. The first game is just Shantae for, I do believe, the Game Boy Color. Then you had Risky Revenge for the Game Boy Advance, as well as Pirate's Curse, I want to say, for the Game Boy Advance as well. So the whole... Oh, go ahead.
To my knowledge, these were all later released on Steam.
Not the original. The original has yet to be re-released as far as I know, unless I could be wrong. So here we're going to float up our screen to prevent that mermaid from spawning early. And then we super jump. Well, we're supposed to super jump there, but I missed it. Super jump. Super jump. And then we float over the crabs. As you can tell, every time Shantae gets hit in this version, she loses gems, which is unlike the original version. So you want to take as little damage as possible. But overall, now we're in Mermaid Falls, outside Scuttletown. Then we're gonna jump down and because that's just faster. Okay, I'm a little short on gems, but that's perfectly fine. I can get the gems later, here later. Anytime through this level, you always want to try to see if you can't jump onto the conveyor belts, but sadly, there's only twice we really can do that. I always want to try to jump with sheep, since normally you would stop to throw sheep, but if you're jumping, you can still move. And now we come to the first auto-scroller of the game, which, as speedrunners, we don't like auto-scrollers, so we're just going to float over it all. Just float over everything, and just such a wonderful game design right here. Beautifully designed level. Your cloud is not infinite, so you do gotta refresh it every now and then.
This is some really hard platforming.
I know, right? I mean, just incredibly hard. I mean, if you went through it normally, it actually is kind of difficult, but thankfully with the cloud, you don't have to. And normally, if you're short on, you normally want to hit the second boss with level 4, which you'll come up with, which everyone refers to as Giga Waifu, which you'll see. But this stage normally has more than enough gems to hit level 4, so no matter what, you shouldn't have a problem with it. Hopefully. So you just fall down and go through to the boss area, and to meet Techno Baron now. Tell you about him, which I need to point, and this is Giga Mermaid right here.
So yeah, to the people who are saying this isn't a waifu game.
No, it is. It 100% is.
It definitely is.
and now that we've freed Giga Mermaid, she should be happy. She should be, but she's not. And I missed the one cycle. You can get one cycle on her there, but sadly I missed it. Was a little too close to her. But no, the whole point of this DLC, which is just a fun little DLC, is she's trying to invite everybody to the ultimate slumber party. So we have to go around and invite all of the villains to a slumber party, of course. I assume this world operates under the Aqua Teen Hunger Force logic, where if you throw something, it explodes. Or if anything happens to anything, it explodes.
Okay, I can't get over that face. That is an adorable face by that mermaid.
And this is Tasseltown. And as you can see, this is once again incredibly hard platforming here. You normally have to go through, jump through everything, but we've got to do the harder way of just floating over everything. But one of the harder parts is coming up in the next area, which is the tower climb. Should go either really good or really bad. And then it looks like you should get hit in some areas as you go through, but you don't. As long as you just hold right. And that's the last little bit of this area. Which now we come to the tower climb. that we are escaping from a giant worm.
Are we inviting the worm to the slumber party?
No, the worm is not getting invited to the slumber party, no.
Damn.
I know. Wilbur does not get an invite, which he doesn't deserve an invite, maybe. Alright, here you want to jump. Try to get those fireballs to go in and go out. Then you can just float right on past. Then we just come, and normally in the normal mode, as you can tell, in the normal mode you normally have transformations. One of them is monkey, which is very good for vertical movement. This whole area was meant to show off what you could do with that form, but we don't have that right now, so we just have to use our cloud for as much as we can. Once I can actually get super jumps going. Well, and once I don't miss jumps. And that was the tower climb. Not pretty good. Missed a few jumps there. And now we come to the last portion of the stage, which is probably the most hated one because of a single enemy. These are archers. And, well, missed the jump there, but that's fine. I'll get the gems back. Right there. And the reason why these archer enemies are so bad is because their arrows never leave the screen. They will follow you till they either go past you or... That's fine. That's fine. I can do Wilbur on level 3. And a little bit more damage than I want to, but that's perfectly fine. I'll be a little careful here. But we'll see if we can't get another heart right up here. And there we go. We're good now.
I'm enjoying chat, just like slowly accepting the state of this game.
The DLCs for this game are very silly. They're never meant to be taken seriously as far as the regular game goes. Then we're gonna get that. Sadly, there's no real glitches in this game. The only one that we really have is the super jump here. It just gives you a lot of vertical height, if you want to classify that as a glitch. But this is Wilbur. And he is one of the biggest sources of RNG in the run because we have to these meteors they drops can fall anywhere on the entire surface here. Which means you'd have to run really far or not that far at all. You hope that you don't have to run very far from this for this one. And now we have to deal with his eye, which we just tossed sheep at. And that's pretty much the whole fight, which we now rinse and repeat. And hope for good RNG. And then... Sadly, this is a lot of an auto-scroller boss fight, kinda.
So then, do we have time for a donation?
Oh, please, go right ahead. Go right on ahead.
Okay, so we got a donation from Encham338, who was the runner of the Link to the Past game that we just had before this, saying, donated $18, saying, "Hey all, as promised, here's my contribution towards 3 failed digs and 6 failed chests. Put this towards Mega Man 1 glitchless." And so we do have that. That is our bid ward that is left. We still have the one between Mega Man 2 being normal zipless at $359.09, and Mega Man 1 glitchless, which is at $173.22. So, there's still time to get that in. It'll happen 2 runs from now. There'll be this one, Super Mario Odyssey, and then whichever Mega Man game wins this bid war. So get your bids into that.
And now we're on the last round of the fight here. We just gotta knock this last one in. Let Shantae sleep a little bit. Yeah, we got good RNG on the last 2, but oh well, that's fine. And that was the Wilbur boss fight.
Or explosions.
Yes, like I said, I assume this world operates on the Octane Hunger Force logic again. So it's just nothing but explosions here. Or fire. And now we come up to the 4th stage of the game, which is a magic carpet race, actually. But it does operate under any race that should operate on. Which again is another auto scroller, but we kind of can't speed this one up, sadly. And we don't kind of want to float over it because we do need more gems, because we do want to be level 4 once again. And because Hasseltown went horribly for me, I have to go through.
I feel like this is cheating.
I mean, it depends on your definition of cheating. I mean, I don't see any judges or anything, so. So this stage is unique in that it has the only mid-boss fight of the game. Mid-stage boss fight of the game, too. Which we will get to right as we get to the end of this area here. And now we can just leave the rest of everyone else alone. You do want to be careful when cycling your cloud like that, as the game, or it might be my controller, either one, can sometimes eat the input. But here we come to the mini-boss fight, or mid-boss fight of Twitch and Vinegar. Which, as we do with every good boss fight in this game, we throw sheep at it. And there we go. And that was Twitch and Vinegar. Which, didn't want to do that, but hey, that was the pause menu, for everyone was wondering. Yes, you most certainly can. And now we come to Ammo Baron's fleet. Where we just make sure we can't float over because the airships do get in the way, sadly. Which we do try to avoid taking damage as much as possible, because again, though we do want magic drops here, because we do have one more in-stage boss fight, and we do need as much magic as possible for it. So this stage, it does have a good little bit of RNG to it. You do want... We'll also try to avoid these lasers, or any laser in general, because it's a one-hit KO. Which I hopefully will not demonstrate. But... jump over that quick. Well, that was almost bad. That's fine. They'll... Oh. And now we come to the last area of this stage, which is inside of its fortress, or its final fortress here. And as it goes through these holes, you just want to toss sheep at everything. Make it quick and easy to get through. Sadly, no magic drop for the pot there. You could damage boost through him, but we're going to do a little bit of safety here. And try to make sure we get to Ammo Baron at the end of the stage at max level. And there was the one magic drop that we wanted. And now if everything goes well and everything cooperates, we should hit Ammo Baron at level 4. Which will make that boss fight fairly simple. As well as on chains. Then, okay, get that to be full health. And for some reason, this one generator on this one ship, which is incredibly design flaw, controls this whole entire fleet for some reason. And now we come to Ammo Baron, which took the magic carpets he apparently stole and made them into clothes to fly with, along with everybody else in his army. And once again, every good boss fight, we just throw sheep at. And that was Ammo Baron. Yes, the cloud does run out after a certain amount of time. So, if you, so like for the Tasseltown area too, you do have to refresh it every now and then.
Hey, now all the enemies are in their pajamas too.
Yes, as you just, yes, for some reason destroying Ammo Baron got rid of everybody else's clothes. And now we come to Hypno Baron's castle. Which, as spooky as it looks, it does have all sorts of other spooky enemies, such as skeletons. As well as the most annoying enemy in the game, these large spiders that you really can't kill. Or you can, it takes so much effort to kill it's not worth it in any sort of capacity, sadly. And we do have to take a mandatory hit here because to not take a hit just loses time. And for some reason, if anything is falling, it doesn't have hit collision as long until it hits the ground. No, you don't know about being hit. What probably happened was that you saw was me recollecting the gems after getting hit, which got me back up to level. And normally you would use, and for this area you would normally use the little eye things you see to float through through and under the various fights here. But with the cloud you can just kind of float around them instead. And that when we go dangerously close to the death plane to get under, and we just jump over. Trying to see if I can't farm up any more gems, because I would love to be level 4 for the boss fight, but if not, that's perfectly fine. Then we jump through those, through the spider waifu there. most unlikable waifu. And then we just run off the ledge, yeah. Which, well, that kind of killed level 4, but oh well, that's fine. This is fine. See, I can pick up a few more. And now we go to the boss fight here. Which, if you ever played these games, probably has everyone's favorite Baron. Meet Squid Baron. And once again, we just toss sheep at him. To get rid of him fairly quickly. Which, this is also one of the only fight, well, the second fight with only 2 phases. No, you do not get any other ability. Now we come to Dual Barons, where you fight both Squid and Hypno Baron. And there's some good RNG right there. And there goes Squid Baron down. And now he's got Hypno Baron to deal with. Which went down fairly quickly.
Squid Baron was giving us some googly eyes at us. Like, oh, come on. Goo eyes, that thing.
Oh yeah. Hypno Baron does have really weird eyes, yes. Huh. And yes, Squid Baron is the best boss of the game. Of any game he's in. Well, that's because Squid Baron is Mean Baron. That's why he's Best Baron. And for the question there, Jammy Mode is the newest DLC for Shantae Half-Genie Hero. And this is Risky's hideout, the final stage of the game. And of course she has your standard villain, Volcano Lair, like all good villains do. And you hope to get enough gems to be level 4 by Risky, but you probably won't, or something will happen. And this is probably one of the more platform-intensive levels of the game, of this mode. Just gonna wait there, and well, that didn't go like I wanted it to, but that's fine. That was another instance of the super jump to quickly get up there before he shoots. Then you just toss sheep at these enemies. Even though they're not bosses, you still toss sheep at them. Yes, Winter, it does. And then you can't get... Normally you can run up to enemies before they shoot if you see them beforehand. But that one enemy you can't because your opponents will... Well... ate my Y input. That's fine. Game likes to do that sometimes, but what can you do? That's what's supposed to happen there. By the way, that's what happens when you get green squid. You normally don't want any of those, but wanted to show you what happens. Loses a little bit of time, but that's fine. So I'll wait for a second there. So I'll wait to make sure we get through there. I'll grab that for safety. And then none of these enemies matches, you can hit them before they fire or anything. Run over here, see, there we go. And with that, I should get Risky Boots level 4. Probably could have gone off here, but there we drop and just go under. And if you do, if you just hold right, like I said, you just float through there. And you can just ignore those enemies. And that was the volcano layer, which now we come to the Risky Boots fight. Kinda, yeah.
I don't consider it fan service when the devs themselves want this too. It's just more like they wanted this.
And like I said on every boss fight, you just throw sheep at Risky. And that was the Risky Boots fight. Fairly simple. In some situations, you can go too fast and it can mess with the what you're used to as far as the patterns. And sometimes you just want to go up as fast as possible. And now we come to the last auto-scroller of the game, which time comes up when the screen turns white. So time will be coming up here shortly. Once again, incredibly difficult platforming here. Like, as you can see, this level you would normally have to jump up onto the railings and all that, but once again, we are Cloud.
Are these levels made easier with the jamming mode? Like, is this a lot harder if you weren't able to float the clouds like this?
Yes, because normally you have to do your precise jumping. You have to make sure you don't fall down the pits and all that. So yes, jamming mode does make this a little easier, but at the same time, jamming mode does alter the levels a little bit. So this is not, so they are altered from where they normally are in the original game. So it's not the exact same levels. And there's time. And that was Shantae Half-Genie Hero jamming mode, any percent.
Okay.
Well, if you're ever wondering, I'm about, which now everyone's coming over the slumber party, of course.
Is there a cutscene for it? Probably have a little bit of time to see it.
I mean, there's a little cutscene here where, you know, she's inviting everyone getting back to her party after getting everyone here. And of course we did invite Risky, but she assumed that we were just trying to stop them mortal plans. And like I said, now instead of being here, we're actually going to Risky's ship instead. Because that's what Shantae just assumed that Risky wants. What was my final time, actually?
It appears that you got a 31:33. Obviously, the timers aren't the most accurate, but that's what we have here.
Yes, no, that's not a PB for me, sadly, I don't think. Which I'll be able to accurately tell here in just a second. And now we come up here, and as everyone runs away to go to Risky's ship for the summer party. And now, let's see what time I got for in-game time. The in-game time is not accurate, sadly, but we'll see.
Oh, so you use RTA?
Yes, we do. Yes, this is RTA'd. And no, that is a PB for me. That is a 29:14. That is 100% a PB for me, yes. But that was the run. Thank you so very much for having me.
Okay, thank you, Suikoboj. I
Yes.
don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I'm trying.
That's about right. Suikoboj, however you want to say it. I take many pronunciation on this really weird name that I had. Huh. No, Creationist would not be proud of me. Normally you would want 0% actually. But because I collected a Dream Squid, I got 2%. Though, for those who are wondering, you do get bonus screens for doing this in speedrun times. And no, say they don't slow the slumber party. No, I do believe that's it for me. I don't really have anything else to show, sadly.
That is okay. Well, that picture helps. So, thank you for coming. And I guess we will move on to Super Mario Odyssey.
Alright.